So many people get this wrong. You think it's time to raise money for your business and you flip into a door-to-door salesperson going from investment firm to investment firm, VC to VC, angel to angel, pitching your business when what you really need to do is build a business that investors want to pitch you. Here's how to do it.
You've got to build your business around your life and not your life around your business.
Business ads are going to sell you a fake lifestyle of supercars and fancy mansions.
You can get a business up and running really quickly. All right, so if you've been watching, you might have seen Trainual just raised close to $7 million, about $6.8 million in our Series A financing. And the questions I'm getting asked from people were, how do you do it? They want the experience of how to pitch investors. So here's what I want to tell you. First of all, you don't want to pitch investors. You want investors to pitch you. And there's two things you have to do to get there. Number one, you've got to be really good at storytelling. So when you're building your business, you're doing it for a reason. And it's not the business plan, the black and white, here's our customers and market size and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the story behind your business. Like, why did you start this thing? What makes you and your team unique so that you can tackle this challenge better than someone with money in Silicon Valley or some kids out of college or some huge conglomerate that just wants to throw dollars at this problem? What makes you and your team special? That just comes down to storytelling. So you've got to be able to weave together the experiences you've had in your career, in your life, in your upbringing, in your past jobs that got you to this point. And you've got to be able to communicate why this is the moment for you to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. So that's just weaving a story. It's funny, I've been in so many business plan or pitch competitions in the last year, really fine-tuning my messaging and my pitch to investors. And what I saw is competitors, people up on the stage with me, they just go right through the formula. You know, this is the idea, here's the problem, here's the solution, here's what we've done, all that. And it feels very manicured. It feels very step by step by step. You know, I love a step-by-step process, but what really wins people over is your ability to communicate a story, an organic story as a person. You start off with saying, here's how I had this great idea. Here's how you can relate to it. Like, do you feel this pain that I felt? And that's how you hook people initially. So first, it's all about storytelling. Second, is all about progress. Again, there were so many people that would take the stage with their pitch deck and they'd show this idea and this grandiose vision that they had and this big market, but then they couldn't wrap it together and put any progress or traction in front of the investors to say, yes, it's working. It's just an idea. And people want to invest in putting fuel into a fire that's burning. They don't want to invest in putting dollars to validate some idea that you're not sure is going to work. So you've got to show progress or traction. And what that means is simple. It's customers, it's revenue, it's case studies, it's testimonials, it's reviews, even free customers. It's people using your product and service and getting value out of it and being able to be a reference for your new investors so that they can vouch for you. So if you've got a great story and then you've got a group of customers that can vouch for you and say this product actually works, and you've got some revenue or some customers to show that you've made progress and that it actually works, then the investors are gonna be pitching you. You won't be pitching investors. And that is the best place that you can be in to raise funds for your business. Because if you're going door to door to door to door pitching investors, it's great practice, you're refining your message, but everyone is wondering why no one else is taking your deal. Whereas if you're just heads down working on your business, making progress and crafting the best story you can, then people will start to knock on your door because they'll hear about your product. They'll see your ad. They see our ads on Instagram and Facebook and send me an email. And the thing you want to say to people is, thanks for your interest. I'm heads down. I'm working on the business right now. I don't need money, but I'd love to get to know you. That's how you win this game. That's how you start conversations with investors. Because then when you're at a place where you're ready to take money and you know what you can do with the money, you can put it to good use, then you'll have a group of people that you've started to develop relationships with, you've started to show progress to, and they understand your story, then it's easy to do a deal.